Hey everybody, welcome to Harmon Garage. I'm Aaron, and today I got some exciting news to tell you guys, and I also got a what's going on at Harmon Garage headquarters update. So before we get into that, if you didn't see the last video, or even if you did, don't forget we got Hot Shot here that we're doing the giveaway on. 1981 Chevy C30 cabin chassis dually, and it's all cleaned up and nice. Got a fresh interior, new seat cover, new foam, dash pads in good shape, door panels are new, so on and so forth. Really nice truck. Like I said, we are doing a giveaway on it, and in order to win it, you have to make a $25 donation to the Joseph F. Weldy Home for Children. And I'll have the links in the description. It's going on from now until May 31st. So you have plenty of time, and you can have as many chances to win as you want to. Everyone is eligible except for me. And that's gonna be it. So here's the links. If you don't have Venmo, or you want to send in a personal check, cashier's check, bank check, money order, whatever, the P.O. box address is also in the description. But I've had quite a few people reach out to me since the last video and tell me that they couldn't find the Venmo. So I'm going to try to show you guys on here without giving away all my Venmo information. So let's see how it works. So okay, so you got here, you open up Venmo and you got your search bar right there. So you're gonna type in at Weldy Home. And then you look, you're gonna skip people and you're gonna go down here to where it says businesses. The very first one under businesses, Joseph F. Weldy Home for Children Incorporated at Weldy Home. That's the one that you're looking for. So I think maybe people have gone on Venmo to look for it and typed in at Weldy Home, like I said, and it pops up and says whatever the first people once said, and they didn't realize that it was the Joseph F. Weldy Home for Children, which I probably should have done a little bit better job of discussing that, but there it is. So you can go on to Venmo, Joseph F. Weldy Home for Children at Weldy Home, and or you can go to the P.O. box with a personal check, cashier's check, certified check, money order, whatever method of payment you want to use that you can send. Make sure it has your name on it. Everything has to have your name on it. When you do the Venmo, if you want to put Harmon Garage giveaway, truck contest, I want the truck, something in the description on Venmo, everybody that makes a donation of $25 or more before May 31st is entered to win. But if you just put the giveaway on there in the description, then it helps everything out. So anyways, hope you guys are excited about the giveaway. I hope you want to participate in the giveaway. If not, it's your choice, I understand. So anyways, as you saw in the thumbnail, I bought a shop. And before anybody gets in the comments and, oh, must be nice, oh, YouTube money, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. That's not even the case. I don't hardly make no money on YouTube, barely enough to keep making videos. And I didn't go out and pay cash for a shop. I have a relationship with the bank for the next 20 years. So anyways, and I'm not gonna be packing up and moving all my stuff again and everything else because I bought this shop. As you guys know, I moved here a little over a year ago. I really like this shop. Other than the logging trucks, which I've come to be used to pretty much, I like the location. It's got a nice chunk of property, plenty of room for everything I want to do, plenty of room to expand if I ever get the opportunity to do that. And it's close to my house and whatnot, and I just like it. So it's the shop, 8 acres, and it also comes with this house. If you guys are watching this, you're probably a regular viewer on the channel, and you've seen this house before in the background, and that's part of the property. So now I got a little house. I'll do another video someday where I go inside. It's in pretty poor shape. I started to clean up around it, but it's already grown back up again. So we got to keep working. And if you notice that there's a tarp on the roof, it's probably a good indication that the house needs a little bit of work. So it does need a little bit of work. And if you guys want to see me renovate the house and make upgrades and stuff to the shop and the property, let me know in the comments, because otherwise I'll just leave it off of YouTube and just keep doing the car content, auto content, whatever it is. But let me know if you want to see the shop renovations, the shop upgrades, the house renovations, all that stuff. Leave me a comment, let me know. So that's, if when I mentioned that I had a lot of stuff going on, and you know, part of the reason I couldn't go to the truck gathering was business. Well, this was the part of not going to the truck gathering that was the business side of it, because this is a big move that I feel like I really needed to make, because paying a payment to have the property be mine and investing in it is way better, in my opinion, than paying rent every month to somebody else and letting them make money on it. So it sucks because I wanted to be at the truck gathering, but it's good because I really wanted to own this property. And sometimes you have to make sacrifices for things that you need or want, and that's mainly what the case was. So we're gonna get into an update of what we got here, what we got going on. As you guys know, I took a trip to Texas and Pennywise to get the gentleman Jim over there that we'll get to in a minute. On that trip to Texas, old Pennywise blew the bypass hose that goes from the water pump up to the intake manifold, and instantly overheated, and I may have been irritated and in a hurry and poured too cold of water in it too fast and blew the head gaskets, or it just got hot fast before I caught it in split seconds and blew the head gaskets. But either way, it blew the head gaskets bad. We got it towed the rest of the way to where I was going in Texas, and my buddy was kind enough to let me use his shop and his tools, put new head gaskets on it, got it back together, and it got us back home. Now, got us back home does not mean it's fixed. It means it got us back home. I used, I want to say like a gallon, probably a gallon, maybe 5 quarts of oil, and probably 4 to 5 gallons of water to get back to Alabama from Texas, which is not good. But the truck was running okay. It wasn't running hot. Everything was good. It was pulling well, and it got us home. With that being said, Pennywise needs some work. So that's gonna be coming up on the channel pretty soon. I've wanted to pull the motor out and completely regasket it and clean it up and clean up the engine bay and rewire everything for a long time, and I just have a lot of other projects and haven't gotten around to it. But now I don't want to drive this too much because I know it has issues, and I don't want to hurt it any more than it is. So it's kind of down until I do something with it, and I need it as my tow pig. I don't have anything else to tow my trailer with. RJ will tow it, but it doesn't have a hitch on it, so I got to tow it on the bumper. I don't really like doing that. I don't like to go very far like that. So very soon, as soon as I can make it happen, Pennywise is going in the shop, getting the motor pulled out, completely gone through, checked out, resealed, cleaned up. The engine compartment is going to get completely cleaned up and rewired. And I have an MV 4500 5-speed overdrive manual transmission that I've been sitting on, waiting to put in there, and hasn't been put in yet because I haven't had time and I needed the truck. So, and then it needs some front end work. I'm gonna put all new ball joints and all that in it. It's got a ball joint that's bad, so I'm gonna put all new ball joints in it. And I'd like to redo the interior and maybe put vintage air in it or classic truck air or whatever, if nothing else. But those are things that I want to do, so I'm trying to scrape the money together to where we can get it in and kind of hammer on it for a week or two and get it done. So we'll see. This truck here, I have not showed you guys or talked to you about or anything at all. It is a buddy of mine's. It is like a 84, I think, Chevy C10 long bed. He pulled this out of the same swamp that I pulled Swamp Thing out of, and the bed was completely trashed. Like, it looked like somebody picked it up with a dang excavator and spun it around and threw it. So the bed went away. He wanted a short bed. I just so happened to have Sparky that I wasn't using anymore, so he bought a bed for Sparky. I'm gonna take all the best parts off of this truck and all the best parts off of Sparky and make one good short bed. But before I do that, this truck's been sitting for a long time, so we're gonna do a will it start on it. So that'll be not this coming week, but the week after video. I'll have a will it start on that. I've already gone through the Gentleman Gym with you guys. You know what the deal is on that. It's waiting its turn. It should be coming pretty soon. We got the willies. I have the gasket set and everything to redo the motor, so that'll be coming up pretty soon. We'll be reassembling the motor, putting it all back together, and then we need to finish stripping the truck down because we're going to do a full frame off cleanup. I don't want to say restoration because, I mean, we'll put new shocks on it, we'll fix things that need to be fixed, we'll paint everything, new body bushings, all that, make sure the transmission and transfer case are in decent shape, working like they're supposed to. We're going to rewire it so it's 12 volts, and we're going to give it a paint job. So we got quite a bit of work to do on the willies. It's going to be coming back in pretty soon. This, at this point, is just in storage for a buddy of mine, so it's just there. Here we have Pops Tina, a project for my dad. That's the motor for it, frame for it. That's the cabin front clip for it. Pops Tina is going to be my next project. So right now, my project that I'm working on is Evergreen, and I need to finish it up. And then when Evergreen is done, my project that's in the rotation that I'm working on for myself is going to be Pops Tina for my dad, which, if you guys don't know or don't remember, basically taking a square body frame, 6.2 diesel SM 465 manual trans. I have dually front suspension. I've got a cabin chassis dually rear end, and then we're going to put this body, this cab and front clip on that frame, and then build a custom flatbed for it. That's a vision that Pops, my dad, has, and he does a lot for me, so that's something that we're going to do for him. That'll be coming pretty soon. Kermit is still here, hasn't gone anywhere. It's going to get a full restoration sometime, somehow, someday, just not today. So we got the K5, once all the parts are stripped off that blue 84 that I showed you, the front suspension and the rear end off of that frame are gonna go under the K5, so I can at least have it on wheels. Well, that's the suspension I'm gonna put under it for good, and that way it'll be on wheels and we'll be able to roll it around and whatever else. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna be working on it anytime soon, because that's another one of my projects, and that'll be in line after Pops Tina. So that could be a year and a half, 2 years from now. We'll see how it goes. But I got another truck over there that you might have already seen in the background. I do not want to introduce it yet. I want to do a video on that one, introducing it. That's going to be another one of mine. That's one of my projects, so we don't even need to talk about it right now. But then we got the 61 Apache. I've showed you guys that, told everybody about that. It's going to get a full frame off redo, but we just need time. There's just not enough time in the day to get all these things in, but there will be. I'm gonna keep working on them, and we're gonna keep getting them in. So after I get done with this, we're filming a video on Shorty, which I'll talk about a little bit in a second. After the Shorty video's done, we're doing a Will It Start on the blue 84. And then after we do the Will It Start on the blue 84, we're probably gonna toss that one and Sparky, you know, have them breed or whatever and make a nice truck. And then after that, we're probably gonna pull old Waldo up, snatch the bed off of it, cut the frame down, put a clutch in it, and continue the Make Waldo Great Again project. So that's that. We got the Burnout Truck. That again is one of my projects, but it doesn't get worked on nearly as much as it needs to. I was trying to get it done to go somewhere, but life happened and bought the shop and everything, and that kind of got delayed too. Shorty's still sitting here looking good. Like I said, we're making a video on him right now, so that'll be out. I'm not sure what day this video is going to come out, but it'll come out on the Tuesday following this video. And then up here we have Evergreen, which I have pretty much everything to finish. By the way, my buddy Art came over and fixed my welder, so I have a welder again, so we can continue working on this, which I'm very grateful for. So thank you, Art, if you're watching this. And so we can get back on Evergreen, get it done. And then we got old Swamp Thing here that's coming along pretty good, and it's my nephew's getting ready to graduate high school. That's who we're building the truck for. I'm donating the labor, he's paying for all the parts. When you're in school, you can't work a lot of hours, so as he gets money, we do more work on the truck. So Swamp Thing will be coming back to get finished up probably pretty soon. And yeah, Sparky's sitting here because the other one's gonna come up here and do the thing. We've got, this will be the last video on Shorty before we start body working that cab. So I think that's it. I just wanted to fill you guys in, let you know that we bought the shop. We own it now. I've got a lot of big plans for it, cleaning it up, making it nicer and bigger and what I want it to be. And we'll get to it as we can get to it, and we'll do what we can do. Like I said, if you want to see all the shop improvements, house improvements, whatever else, let me know in the comments, and I think that's gonna do it. So don't forget about the giveaway for Hot Shot, which is kind of important to me because of what the giveaway is doing. So
If you can help, help. If you can't, I understand. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.